to it, I was in the boat of, I'm happy to be here. It's a movie. Great. I'm going to get paid. I'm going to get experience. Win-win for me. Excellent. I'll probably wash my hands of it and we'll be done. But no, I continued with it, and I continued to learn from Adam about, you know, his editing process, how many takes he was doing, how many years it was going to take to quote unquote perfect it or get it to the point where they felt like it was ready to be seen. And you know, the first iteration of the movie at our premiere, that was 5 to 10 edits before what you see today. So
oh really? I don't think I knew that. That's wild, actually. So like you said 4 or 5 since the initial premiere?
Yes.
That's wild.
We had a premiere at Braxton Brewery in northern Kentucky, and I feel like that was about a year or so after it was filmed, and they had gotten picture lock, they thought. And, you know, it was good, but it wasn't anywhere near what it is right now.
Yeah, I mean...
So they kept working and working on it, and it was incredible to just see how much of Adam's heart, body, mind, soul, and spirit went into this project. And that's why I'm so glad that it has exceeded what my expectations ever were for it, and it's getting the recognition that the project and the person behind it, the people behind it, definitely deserve.
I said this talking to MacLeod. You guys getting an Arrow release right out of the jump, like, holy shit, man! Like that's nothing to roll your eyes at. Like, and maybe I'm biased because, like, if you ask me I still buy Blu-rays. I know I'm a boomer, whatever, but I still like the physical media. And Arrow and Shout Factory, I mean, it's number 1 and number 2. They're interchangeable as far as who releases my favorite type of movies and the type of features that they put on there. Like, I'm kind of like, I'm super happy that I got to talk with all of you guys before I get the Blu-ray, but there was still some stuff on the Blu-ray that I wanted to see before talking with you guys, just because I'm one of those people. I listen to commentaries. I go through all the bonus features. I'm just, this is probably why I'm single, but I love Arrow, and for you guys to get that right out of the gate, like, oh, I think something special's brewing, Sydney. Something special's brewing.
It was definitely amazing, and like MacLeod said, it was a Cinderella story for us.
Yeah, and I really, really hope it finds an audience. In fact, what I'm going to try to do, I think, I know the Blu-ray drops May 4th. I am going to try to do a screening up here the week after, but I need to stop by the theater to see if I have to pick from some stupid list, because they do private screenings, but over the summer they had a list that you had to choose from. Should they not, I am definitely, already got a gaggle of people that are committed to going, so I hope that I get, because I'm definitely a theater goer. Like, yes, it was nice to watch this in my home and blubber cry all over myself without anyone around to see me. Like, that was fine. But like, I'm not above crying in front of people in the theater. There's do it.
There's something special about it being a shared experience.
Yeah.
When you look over to the stranger next to you and you're like, oh, so you're also a mess right now.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. Like, I'm not going to, if you're crying, I'm going to cry too. Let's just all have a good cry. Well, so I wanted to tell you, every movie needs a villain, and it doesn't need to be a traditional villain. It doesn't need to be Thanos, a crazy type of villain that puts their stamp and you're like, yeah, how about that bad guy, huh? It doesn't always need to be that. And in your case, they don't even need a lot of screen time to make their presence felt. They don't even need to be over the top, which I don't think you were. I think what your character, like, you know, whether it be contorting your face to do a scream in a very Evil Dead-like way, like, I don't consider that over the top, because that's what your particular character calls for. Just hear me when I say this. It doesn't always work, and I think your negative... I told you, I wanted you out of there. I thought if you were going to ruin what Jack and Muriel were, unbeknownst to them, trying to build, I would say that you've done your job, and that's the case with you, and I found the character believable. I thought that it was a great alternative to what we were seeing with Jack and Muriel, because it's very early on where you kind of see where this may be trending, you know, but that doesn't seem... Sure. It seems like at the time that the hiccup may be the life or afterlife, you know? It's not that another presence may enter the scene and try to take that away from them. And I don't know that I want to see anybody else performing Rosie's role. I really don't. And I said this on the first show, and I'm going to say it 2 more shows. It's a testament to you. It's a testament to Adam's writing, and even intercutting your most vulnerable sequences with Miss Henry trying to figure out what the fuck is wrong with this guy Jack. I just it works for me, Sydney, and I think that again, you guys, I hope that you guys have a good run, because it's one of my favorites of the year, and I will be saying that. I don't know what, and I know quite a few things coming out. I don't know what is going to have the impact on me that this did. And I understand that this movie isn't for everyone. Like, it's between the genre crossing, or, you know, just, I mean, a lot of the younger cats, they don't even like horror films. They hear horror and they're just like, nope, I'm out. And I'm like, well, pump the brakes, kid. Like, it's not, you don't see a body count in this one. It's just, right. In traditional horror, you have to say a ghost story is horror, right?
Yeah, it's not a scream fest.
Right.
Despite
even
the festival that it went to.
Right. So I just thought you did an excellent job, and nothing but continued success to you, really. And
I hope you found me more enjoyable than my character.
We just did 53 minutes. You want to know how many minutes I would like to do with Rosie? About 0. So, because I would just be
peel back those layers.
Yes, yeah. We. How about if you have a talk with Muriel, and then you can come on the show, Rosie? Then we'll talk about it.
All right.
You're welcome on the show anytime. I only say that to I know you heard me say it to MacLeod, but like, if I'm comfortable with you on the show and I find you personable and I think that my audience learns something, please, if you have a project to promote, by all means, just let me know. And all I ask is give me time to watch it and, you know, take some notes. But you have a home here, and anytime you want to come on, I would love to have you, Sydney.
Well, thank you so much, Sean. I really enjoyed talking to you tonight.
Good.
I hope your photo shoot is going okay.
He's still staring at me with the camera. He's been shooting this whole time. I don't know what else he could have. I haven't moved. I've still been sitting in the chair. All I've done is occasionally bring the mic to my mouth. Occasionally, that's all.
Oh.
How many shots could
He's waiting for you to pick your nose.
Yes. Well, you know what? Do I got a bug? Going? No. Where can my audience show you props or bother you and say, hey, I agree with Sean, you were a big C word in A Ghost Waits. Where can they get at you on social media? And do you have a preference?
I do not have a preference. I am on Instagram at Vollmer Sydney, and I also have a Facebook page for my acting, which is just Sydney Vollmer, and they're pretty easy to find if you Google me.
Well, thank you, and truly, I hope we can speak again, Sydney. And I.
Thank you so much, Sean.
Not a problem. Gosh, I hope this movie blows. I really do. I hope it blows up. No, not that it blows.
Me
It didn't
too.
blow. It
No,
didn't. No,
I-
it did.
I knew what you meant.
I hope it blows up. Let's get you on soon, okay?
Yes, absolutely. Have a good day at your 9 to 5 tomorrow.
Oh, those sons of bitches! I tell you what. We're gonna get Sydney out of here. 55 minutes we just did. Oh, felt like about 5, even with a camera in my fucking face. Ellis Cinema, ELLISSINEMA. Ellis Cinema Podcast, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Make sure you go and tell Sydney, after you see this film, tell Sydney, like, I hated you. That means she's doing her job. A Ghost Waits, Arrow Video, Arrow Player, right now. Don't miss out.